Good evening, people. Saturday afternoon on the 13th. I thought today was 12th, but it's the 13th. I'm out here doing my walk. See where I'm walking. And I usually cut this here since it belongs to the county. Look at that, I found a boat. Somebody lost a big boat. So I just put that in my pocket. Here's the Henryville junkyard. The midnight towing service. And right here is the property line. There's a marker here, and I showed you down there where it is. But this junkyard ain't open. Maybe, but my friend James and his old man can open it up, but the old man is 80s, 90 years old, can't see to drive. He has to have a co-pilot. There's that junk from Midnight Towing. So they got a bunch of cars. There's Midnight Towing phone number. If you live in Scott County or Clark County, there's Midnight Towing. That's 278 West County. I damn get. Well, get. Well, you saw a panther, and so that screwed my walk up. They know better to get up here. That's a good looking girl on that motorcycle. There goes my walk. Not gonna walk as far as I would. I didn't think they'd take a shortcut. One of them gators, ATVs, four-wheelers, whatever you want to call it. Oh, man, I want to go for a walk. They had their food and all this. That PO'd me off. They don't know that their mama lived across the street. And grandma always brought the babies over and they got killed. So I guess, I don't know how to stop them from following me. I know they got those shock collars for dogs. Do they make them for kitty cats? Kind of real small, and this. Man, that means I would have to have 20 or so. I don't know. I hope you all like the place where I went this morning. It's kind of like a yard sale every Saturday. And I've been watching videos. You got some of them ones I watch is con artists. They try to get money out of you. They lie, they doctor up their videos and court videos. They take the timestamp out of them. You know, that way you won't know if that's the same day or the same case or years later. And it's weird, you know, it's funny. You know, it's public record, people. It'll have their name, their address, their phone number. You can find that all on the internet. In the state of Indiana, I don't know how it is in Kentucky, Ohio, Florida, them other states. You got a business, you're going to have your name, your address, your phone number. So it's all public record. Your property, it's going to have your name and address on it. It's public record. When some videos said they're lying, they doctored it up, and asked you money for attorney fees, you know, I wouldn't worry about that because they're lying to you. You know, there's some that I watch, it upsets me. But I don't watch them maybe a minute or two. But everything's out there is public records. Your cell phone number. Anytime you do a YouTube video, if you use your cell phone has a GPS. It's in your video, people. How dumb is some of them people that don't realize it? You know, I've seen some people have the videos taken down. There's a reason for it. Either they're lying or misinform you, stuff like that. That's why it's taken down. Who's being a bad kitty cat? Huh? I know Panther is. You know, I don't have the right content for your people to help me grow. I do want to tell you, I do subscribe to a whole lot of people. God's telling me where to go. Maybe you don't have any subscribers, maybe you got 5 or 10. I subscribe to your all's channel. Who's a bad kitty cat? I know you are, Panther. And Junior's a bad boy. Hi, LB. You're going to have to tell them kitty cats not to go up there in the road. Hey, you better take off. You're in trouble. Hello, January. Can you tell these babies to not to go up that hill and get in that road? You know, don't believe everything you see on YouTube. I can name a bunch of them, but I'm not going to. You know, you can look it up. You don't need to be a lawyer to get more information. Oh, it's all public record. It got their name and address on it. And you can go online and say John Doe's phone number, address. You can find their address and phone number. If they own a house, say John Doe lives in Timbuktu Town. You find John Doe in Tubetown. It'll have his address, all this, and a business name. It'll have a phone number. You know, I watch a whole lot of people's phone numbers. I watch a whole lot of videos. And I know they're lying out their crap, out their rear end. And some of the YouTubers is cussing, which I'm not going. I don't agree with that. The ones that cussing, I like to see YouTube take those videos down that they're cussing all the time. Hello, Pete. Yeah, I was out walking. Saw a motorcycle going west, and this, hello, Cheeto. Yeah, when I'm walking, it's kind of hard to read the chat. I got up there on the road. I was going to walk up there to I-65 overpass, and I happened to look. There was Panther, my black kitty cat, and Junior, one of the yellow kitty cats. You all heard me yelling at him. And just like Cheeto and Pete, you all very smart people. You know if you're doing videos on your cell phone or your computer. You know, I'm dumb in some things, I'm smart in some things. Just like everybody else. Anytime you do a video, even if it's on your cell phone or computer, the GPS tells you where you're at all times. So they know where your address is. You know, that's stupid. I watch, like I said, video court cases. And I saw one, I ain't gonna mention what state. They show the true video without cutting it up, leaving the timestamp out, this and that. And those people want you to let you know it wasn't them, it wasn't their lawyer, you know, this and that, they was in jail, and so on. Man, those people's lying to you. You have people that you know have been in jail, no matter what state you're from. When they go to court, they're in their jumpsuit and they're handcuffed. When you go to court, after posting bond, this and that, you know, you're in your street clothes. I hate people when they lie, even to you all people. That's why I try to be honest with you. You know, that's the only way to be, because God wants you to be honest and truthful. Couple of videos, they're not truthful. They cut this out, that out. They edit it. You know, they show this paper and that paper. How do we know what paper they mail to court? How we know on this, you know, keep from stalking them? How we know? Did they videotape the whole letter and put it in the envelope at the post office? Had it registered mail? No. So how do we know if that's true or false? We don't. You know, that's only my opinion. You all out there smarter than me can figure it out. No. I had a friend post something. He told me what he was going to do. He watched YouTube videos. And in his field of work, he knows the person in the YouTube video is lying. You know, just like the papers that they said they didn't make bond or didn't get out of jail. You can have a handwriting expert tell them that's the same signatures. I've done some of them things. I took a picture of it, blowed it up, put them side by side. I'm not a handwriting expert. And I saw it's the yes, I have heard snooze fighter. I heard that later in the week. Since yesterday, Tito, I'm going to have to do something. See, Tom, you should change your category to just chatting on Twitch. That's what most... Okay, like I told you, I'm not that smart up here. Okay, snooze fighter. Here's my complaint. I listened to Buck and Clay. I've been listening to that when Rush Limbaugh had it. Back when OJ was on trial, I watch it every day. If I was on the jury, I would found him not guilty because the state did not prove their evidence in my book. And I remember them talking about the dog that belonged to OJ and her. They said they heard the dog barking. When I know about dogs, they won't bark if their master was there. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I heard it wrong since that been back in the 90s. And OJ got his kids. That's what I'm pissed off about Buck and Clay. Buck and Clay said they should be with their grandparents. They was for a little bit, but the grandparents, I believe, told them grandkids that your daddy killed your mommy. I don't know. I wasn't there. But, will I listen to Buck and Clay anymore? No, they lost me. because of what they said. Them kids should have been with their grandparents. But the evidence was not there, people, on OJ. Well, it might be in some people, but what I remember, I forget this cop, he climbed over the fence without waiting for a search warrant. You know, he should have waited. How do we don't know that that he didn't plant anything? You know, I know he put the glove on. It didn't fit, because they made him put on some rubber gloves, those thin rubber gloves. You know. Hi, Mama Blackie. You know, some people think he's guilty. There was more black people back there then thought he was guilty. But just go back to the, you know, back in that time. There's people that didn't like you because you married out of your race. There's white people and black people that don't like you dating out of your race. I know, because I've dealt with it. I used to date a black girl from Louisville, Kentucky. Her mom and brothers loved me, but her mom's boyfriend hated me because I was white. You know, that's a fact. I don't know, but that's not up to me or you to judge if he's guilty. Those people on the jury found him not guilty. He might have been guilty. But from what I saw on TV every day, I had a VCR. If I wasn't home, it was recorded, and I watched it later. I watch it every day of the week. Then Saturdays and Sundays, I watch the replay. You know, everybody's right to their own opinion. But it's not up to us to judge a person for their crime. It's up to God. God has the final say-so. If OJ done it, he's down there in hell right now. If he done it. I can't say a name, but, you know, could be. But if I was on the jury, I had my reasonable doubts. I still got my reasonable doubts. Those people on the jury found him not guilty. You had black and white people on the jury, if I remember. People, tell me if I'm wrong. You know, people just get framed. No matter what color you are, you do get framed. Cops planted drugs on people. There have been cameras that show the police planted drugs in the people's vehicle. I got friends who's K9 people, and they can give that dog a command to say there's drugs in the car. But some of the police department says, no, that's not how it works. My sources, who are K9 officers, they said they can make their dog hit on the car every time, or pickup truck, or SUV. You know, it's your all right for opinions. It's your First Amendment rights. You know, I've been to court. I know people that was guilty was found not guilty. I've seen people who was innocent found guilty. I've seen women that their husbands or boyfriend abused them and they killed them because of the abuse. They was found guilty of murder. But to me, that's not murder when you're getting abused by your mate. And like I say, I watch a whole lot of videos. You know, the DUI guy, Megan Fox, MG Law, the umbrella guy, and the ugly one, the expert. I watch for public safety. I watch a bunch of them. But I know you go to court, it's public record. You don't have to be a lawyer to get all the person's name, address. It's public record. And you don't have to be a lawyer. I can go on there and say, look up John Doe, number 5 Supreme Court Avenue, which is no such address. And it'll give out everything on there, address, this and that. If you get a speeding ticket, it'll have your name and driver's license and the citation. It's all public record. And you go to get a video of any court case in the United States, you can get electric done, you know, by having a thumb drive. And it'll have your time encoded and the date and all that in it. When people cut the dates out of it and the time out of it, to me, that's true. That's true, especially here in Clark County. Hey, snooze fighter, if you saw, I wish I could do the 2 hours straight of the video, but I broke it in part 1 and part 2 because my butt was getting sore since I lost all that weight. I don't have a cushion on it. And if you watch one of the other videos back in, November, and that special judge told him not to mess with him because he ain't gonna like it. And if you saw the video I put out maybe Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, somewhere in there, that judge gave him 180 days in jail without no court dates for contempt. You all smarter than me. You got people been in jail. Or you might been in jail. And the cops came in and searched your house. Wouldn't you, when you get out of jail and get back home, wouldn't you search that house, see if they plant anything where they come back later? I know I would. You know. And Jamie Noe, when he got out of jail, he had over 100 days to find those 2 9mm to report that. He did not do that. He knows the law. He used to be an Indiana State Trooper before he came to sheriff for 8 years. He should have knew better. I like to see your people out there on YouTube, like the DUI guy, MG Law, the umbrella guy, Megan Fox Ryder, and them other guys. I forget the other ones over in, I forget. He's in a foreign country and do it. Because Jamie Noe was the one that started the 60 Days In. That was a national TV show. I like to see you all make this go national. Let the people know about that. About 180-something people I got subscribed. I don't know where they're from. I don't know where Snooze Fighter is, or Chico, or any of them. I think that needs to go national because of the 60 Days In show. Let the people see the ex-sheriff getting 60 days in. It's only my opinion, people. I'm using Prison Live Studio on my cell phone. And it helps me out hitting the subscribe bell, thumbs up, and a bunch of other things. And I've asked you all to recommend stuff. I've done some things. Just like I went to the cell barn this morning. Done a video on the cell barn in Scottsburg, Indiana. Okay, I think it's maybe next week. I think next weekend. You all can look it up in your search engine, Thunder over Louisville. It'd be on a Saturday, so I think it's next Saturday. I think it's going to be on WDRB TV station. But you could check where you're at and see if it's on your TV station. And watch Thunder over in Louisville. You all said, what's Thunder over Louisville? This been going on over 10 years. That is the start of the Kentucky Derby deal. They had your Air Force jets, the ones, the F-16s, and big boy, what's that, the Blue Angels. And you have some C-130s, you have helicopters, you have P-51 Mustangs, you have all kinds of different military helicopters. They will also have fireworks off of the barges. They do shut the 2nd Street Bridge with their big guns on there shooting blanks off, fireworks. If you make it to Louisville, Kentucky by next weekend, but you can look it up and see when Thunder over Louisville going to be. It's a good show. They even got your Army paratroopers jumping out of the plane. You also can see commercials where they using those drones at night with all different color lights on them. That's a whole lot of work controlling 25 plus drones. Would that mean they have to have 20? I don't know how drones work. Yeah, they are shady. You know, everybody's shady. That's how come I'm telling you about me. I'm not trying to hide nothing. Because God wants me to tell you everything. My medical history. I got kids out there everywhere that I might not know about. Maybe their mommy tell them that, hey, so-and-so's your daddy. See if he has a YouTube channel. That's how come I put it out there about my medical history. I tell some of you people, you can talk said the husband and wife could talk about their family history. Heart attack, stroke, diabetes, high blood pressure. I think the children needs to know that. Also, if something happens to you, your children and grandkids can look back and say, oh, this is what Daddy looked like back in so-and-so years. They can remember what you look like. They won't forget about you. You know, like you can do, and like you old timers like me, you can do videos on the canned food out of your garden. People, the food you grow at home is better than what you get in the grocery store. Maybe you can ask your mother, your grandmother, or great-grandmother, if they're still living, how the canned peaches or strawberries, tomatoes, corn, beets, green beans, stuff like that. You know, it's better for you because you know what you're putting into your canned goods. Also, if you live out in the country like I do, you can have chickens, you can have roosters, but check where you live. Some places you can have chickens and not roosters because they got a noise ordinance. But I miss my rooster. But 5 o'clock he will crow. Then he'll stop. So if I go to leave, he'll start crawling like, goodbye, Daddy. I see you when you get back. You know, he lets me know that, you know, behave myself. I know, I've talked to animals. And you all gonna think I'm crazy. I know I'm crazy. Everybody's a little bit crazy. You gotta be a little crazy surviving this world. And, but pay close attention to your animals. Dogs, cats. Pay really close when they might bark at you or whine at you. Pay close attention. And sometimes it sounds like they're maybe talking human. Mama and me had a cat. He was a gray tomcat. His name was Blue Boy. He would talk to you just like he was human. My mom said, did you hear Blue Boy? I said, what, out? I said, yeah, he wants out. I said, come on, Blue Boy, you want to go out? He said, out? Hey, you might think I'm crazy, but if you really pay close attention, it could be your mind playing tricks on you. But pay close attention. Your animals do talk to you. So, you know, let me show you Mama Blackie. See, right there, that's Mama Blackie. There's Panther, and there's the other kitty cats. That's all Blackie's grandchildren. Huh. There's another one of Blackie's daughter. She got 4 daughters she brought over here in 22, I think, 2022. They had babies last year, but I kept getting on Mama Blackie. Because she lived across the road, but she stays over here more. There's nobody over there. She brought her baby. She has lost a whole lot of babies over the 5 years getting killed up there on the county road. Ain't that right, Mama Blackie? But, you know, I wish I could hold my phone and feed her at the same time. I get some canned food and have it on a regular kitchen knife, you know, that won't cut you. She'd get up there and take it right off of the knife. And, you know, that's a pretty smart kitty cat. There's a yellow tulip. There's another flower. I sprinkle some sawdust there, which is cat litter. I planted some flowers underneath it. I planted some flowers over on the other side of the tree in that concrete thing over there. And I cut my grass today. I used my riding lawnmower. There's my bedroom. I know you all smarter than me. Would you put a picture window in your bedroom? I wish I had the money to turn that into a bay window. You know, that'd be nice if that was a bay window. I can put flowers in it. Plus, I can put a blanket up there or a towel with my flowers. Here's the tree I've been trying to get RMC. It's bad. I don't have $2,000 to have a tree trimming service come out here and cut it. And I know I've been told this. Let me get up if I can get up. Oh. But out here back in the day, the people who built houses out in the country, they had to pay for the telephone poles, pay for the electric line, and all this. Well, I got this telephone pole. I got another telephone pole. And a transformer should be up on this pole. Because it's there, they won't cut this tree. Hi, Gina. You okay, baby? I don't know how many more days she goes before she has her baby. You know, since I don't have the subscribers, people, I like to have a Kubota tractor, but I can't afford it. See, that's the creek, and there's the pipe that Clark County owns, and this is the county road, the map. See, I like to clean this creek out and cut this tree down because I own right up to the fence. I like to clean this all out, make it a little bit deeper, and maybe kind of dam that up a little bit and keep that water in there. You know, that's just a dream of mine, people. See, I like to clean this out, but I don't have a backhoe. I don't have the money to rent one. I like to clean out of this, all of this out. You know, I cut this up, but my chainsaw is broken. I can see there's my backyard. I haven't cut this part. There is like I said, that's a drain pipe. I got another one up there to help drain. I guess maybe that goes underneath the house, I'm guessing. I figure I can find some little tadpoles in there, or little minnows. Sometimes you can see them. Or a couple of frogs. See, I like to clean this out, but I just don't have the money. See? And I'm going to ask you a question when I get close. There's another drain pipe. See, I like to cut this out, you know, but my saw won't start. I'll probably get a new spark plug and put in it. It's one of them dumb Poland chainsaws. You know, I like to clean all this out, but I just don't have the money to buy one of those Kubota tractors with a backhoe on it and a bucket on the front with a quick connect on the front. And there's some tree limbs I didn't pick up. You all know about septic tanks. And here is my ladder lines. It's wet in here. Up there you see that big tractor tar. That's where my lid to my septic tank is. But, you know, see, it's all wet in here. And I don't understand about this. If you all septic tank people, what's underneath this rock? Is there a clean out? Because I don't know, people. I just don't know. I'm a city boy. I don't know. Because I know other places out in the country, they have, you know, like a septic tank that got cleaned out and got a vent and this and that. And back a couple of years ago, you know, I've offered people some free firewood, but they want me to cut it up, split it, and take it to them. See, this is the tree that fell, missed my shed. But I'm moving everything from the metal shed over here, gonna take this metal shed down and make it like this one, where it could be movable. And I'm asking you all as farmers that use weed killer. I like to have some good weed killers. I know they got Roundup, but it's not good like it used to be. I gotta get some weed eater gas and weed eat around my central air and all this. I got to cut this here and weed eat. There's a tree. There's one of my dog cages. There's my Troy built. See, I got some wire down there. You know, there's the wheelbarrow. There's old kerosene heater. That and this, you know. That's, you know. Oh, there's another blue container. How many of those blue kerosene things I got? But I can wait until, yeah, the kitty cats are running underneath the shed. It sits up high enough where they can get underneath there. If you all know what kind of good weed killer that I can use. See, there's the lid to my septic tank. You know, I got to spray poison inside of there to kill the weeds and this and that. There's LB. That's one of Blackie's daughters. There's my burning pile. There's the west side. See, I wish I had the money, but I would need a tractor with a bucket on it. See, there's water standing right over there. All there. The 65 is right over there. State of Indiana put this creek in back when they built I-65. And people, I'm gonna show you what I used to build the chicken coop. That was a mistake. You see this cheap wire. You don't do it. You get something like this or heavy duty. I gotta take it apart and start all over again. There's my son's Jeep. I wish he'd fix it, but he's not. I told him either fix it or sell the SOB. There's my recycle pile. A hot water heater, old TV, my icebox doors. I gotta get my icebox out. I do that when it comes summertime. You all heard me talk about my groundhog. You see the dirt piles up there, that's where the groundhog dug underground. But the kitty cat goes up there. So you got to solve my ponderosa. The house is described as a tiny house. It's less than 640 square feet. Let me turn around. I'm going to show you something. See, there's my roof. There's for a wood stove. That would have to come down. There's my TV antenna and my Astron 99CB antenna. And you see, there's no vent pipe. I guess back in the 40s, they didn't believe in vent pipes. I like to have a bay window. I like to close this porch in. I threw some lime out in the yard. I threw lime over there to help my flower bed out. I wish I had a big dump truck load of potting soil. You all know it takes money. So I'm gonna make it short. I'm at 54 minutes. Time to go in and get some canned cat food and some more dry food and put it on my little cot there. So I want you all to watch the DUI guy, Megan Fox Rider, WRITER, the umbrella guy, MG Law, And, oh, I can't forget about the ugly guy, the expert. He's always wearing sunglasses when he comes live. Maybe he's ugly trying to disguise his eyeballs. I don't know. But will I come live tonight? I don't know. Y'all come up with some good names. Like last night, I went with Foot Friday. And I know there's Taco Tuesday, but I don't eat tacos that much. Think of a good name for Saturday. Maybe Cat Saturday or something like that. I don't know. Come up with names for every day of the week. And give me suggestions to what I can do. You all know what my Cash App is. You know what my post office box is. You can send donations through the Cash App or post office, or you can send signs. I like to have a sign that hashtag buckle up, hashtag it's the law. I like to have something like that. And other license plates from different states. You can send me kitty cat things. I love cats. Some people send turtles or stuff like that to people. If you ever watch What the Hells, they send all kinds of stuff from all over the United States and outside. It'd be nice if I could get something like that. License plates. I like licorice, the black licorice. I like the black jelly beans. I know people, my diabetes. But every once in a while, you got to get off of it. And I got to clean the porch off a little bit more. But I done a lot today. I got to put my tools and put that in the new shed. There's things I got to do, and put the shovel, my jack stands. Something smells dead out here, but I don't know what it is, but I haven't found anything, but watch some other videos. Hit the subscribe bell. Give me the thumbs up shirt. I know I talk about everything today. Okay, I do that, Chico. I do that if I figure out how to do it again. So I want to thank you all very much for this Saturday afternoon in northern Clark County. God bless you all. I love you. Please subscribe and help me out, because I like get super chats and stuff like that. But give me some ideas of stuff. I know car wrecks, fires, ex-sheriff, which you all love that. I want you all, if you know, like Megan Fox and them, have them do a story on the ex-sheriff, because that needs to go national. So I love you all. Goodbye.